Alexandria Assumes. I'm Alexandria. It is so nice to have you all in my energy field today. I would like to enlighten you all on a little law called the Law of Assumption. This law has literally changed my life within the past 2 months. Some of y'all may have heard of the Law of Attraction, and wow, it is possible to manifest using the Law of Attraction. I feel like it makes it a lot more complicated. And the Law of Attraction actually stems from the Law of Assumption. So the Law of Assumption is basically that whatever you assume will be. And you have to build your assumptions through the thoughts that you think, pretty much. It's really quite simple. It's so simple. Like, you literally just have to assume the state of that version of you that already has what you want. It's literally it. And then you think from that version of yourself. It's so simple. It's so simple. But there is a purge that may need to happen if you carry a few limiting beliefs here or there. So within the past 2 months, I have really been just purging and persisting in my assumptions and in my affirmations. I've manifested a new job. That job is easy, but also lucrative. I've manifested my family giving me food. I've manifested money from Cash App. I've manifested, even another money source. I was just like, I needed extra money for gifts. And I'm just like, okay. I tried to buy a lottery ticket because, I'm still purging my negative beliefs. And I'm like, maybe I'll just buy a ticket. Because with the Law of Assumption, it's important that you don't try to control the middle either. So, I was trying to control the middle when I bought a lottery ticket. And then I was like, oh, boo-hoo. I didn't win, whatever. And I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't really care because I know that the money is going to come to me however it's going to come to me. And then the next day, I went on a walk with my neighbor, and then she offered me an opportunity to be, or set up her marketing for her social media for her business. And, she's going to pay me. So I was like, oh, cool. There's the opportunity that I knew was going to come. And I also manifested circumstances between me and my boyfriend to get a lot easier. And he lives in another country, and there was just a lot of limiting beliefs, but yeah, and now he's gonna come visit me, and it's all Gucci. I'm really excited. I'm a little bit of a okay, never mind. Yeah, I've been celibate for 3 years, so you can kind of understand what I'm pointing at. So basically you just, you think from this version of you that already has it. If you want a new car, you'd be like, I'm so grateful for my new car. And this is where putting it into your subconscious really matters. So, you can put it into your subconscious mind, because our subconscious mind is basically what is manifesting everything for us. So we just have to put the beliefs into our subconscious mind, and then it's like, boom. So again, back to the car. If you wanted a new car, you just be like, I'm so grateful for my new car. Wow, my car came easily and quickly, and it was such a fast process, da 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 da. But if it doesn't feel good, it doesn't technically matter. But all you have to do is just believe that it's going to work, even if you don't fully believe it while you're affirming it. I've had doubts along the way. I would literally be crying while I was affirming, because I knew that what I kept, even if emotionally I was sad, if I kept putting my new affirmations into my subconscious mind, I knew that it was going to manifest. And one reason why I also built that faith is because I would just watch success stories. Watching success stories is one of the best ways I feel like you can build a belief, as well as testing it with small things. I wanted an Auntie Anne's pretzel bites, but my parents usually don't go to the mall, so I did have a little bit of doubt, and I think that's why it manifested in the way that it did. So then I had been affirming for like a couple days, very loosely, like I was still really getting into it. So then my sister had a celebration dinner for getting into her dream school, and my mom paid for my pretzel bites, and then I was sitting there and I was like, oh shit, I manifested this. Like, I did that. So self-concept is another thing too, because with the law of assumption, it's just like whatever you're projecting is what will be. You know, whatever you're putting into your subconscious, that ends up projecting out into your reality. So another thing that's really helped me was just working on my self-concept and working on my self-worth, because like you start to get new thoughts when you like start to become like that girl or that guy or that person. Gender binaries are stupid. But yeah, like you have to like, you kind of have to like embody like who you would be if you had it all. And you don't necessarily have to do this, but I feel like it really does help with your manifestations coming through faster, or at least it helped for me. What are the, you know, what are the habits that you would be doing in this new reality? What are the thoughts that you, again, what are the thoughts that you would be thinking? Who are the people that you would be around? If you need to cut off some people, you need to cut them off. So I feel like that's a pretty good start to the law of assumption. You know, it's just assuming the state that you want to be in. There may be some people that are like, but what about if somebody's trying to manifest what you're manifesting? And that's actually where parallel realities come in, and then that helps to release that anxiety. So, you know, there are an infinite number of parallel realities existing at one singular moment, and all you have to do is choose which reality that you're going to go into. There are many stories of people being in contests, and then they were like standing there with like that anxiety, but then they were like, no, like there's a reality for each, there is a reality in which each person wins. So you don't have to worry about, you just don't have to worry about that. Our realities are meant for us to play, and we're meant to have fun on this earth. We're meant to explore. I'm like, the little sun thing is like, I don't want to be like super bright, you know? So the sun is like going in and out, and it's like blinding me. So simply putting it, it's really just thinking from the version of you that already has everything that you could ever desire. It's that simple. Like, it's really that simple. You don't have to do a bunch of, I mean, meditations help to like put things into your subconscious, but you don't necessarily have to like feel good while you're affirming. But it helps. It does help. All you have to do is believe that what you're affirming is going to happen. You know, some people be like, what about my negative thoughts? I know I was like, I guess we're gonna end, but I'm like, no, there's a little bit more I want to say. Some people might be like, what about my negative thoughts? And all you have to do is say, my negative thoughts do not manifest, and then boom. Because yes, your thoughts create. It doesn't have to be all of your thoughts creating. I feel like that's where the law of attraction kind of like gets a little funky. Like, it just really makes things way too complicated, like way too complicated. And even like I've been testing things, like my affirmations like literally get mirrored back to me in my reality, like not even like a day after now. Like, now that I've really like purged my negative beliefs and worked on my self-concept and worked on being like that girl, like I just, everything's clicking and like everything is moving in my life in a way that I never thought it was. Like 6 months ago I was like literally like, I'm done with this life shit, like what's going on? But now I'm like, oh, okay, everything's clicking now. This was for a reason. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be all good. And yeah, so I'm tired of the sun going in and out, so I'm gonna cut this video. I know that everyone is going to have an amazing day after finding this information. You're probably gonna go down quite the rabbit hole of researching. Thank you for coming. And you know, like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, you know, just show some love. I mean, or not, it's fine either way. But yeah, thank you for sharing this time with me, and Happy assuming.